Hey guys, it's that guy with the picks. It is Saturday, early morning. We're talking like 2:30 in the morning. What we do yesterday? Let me think. We went back to the honey hole. I knew, I knew with Air Force players on the field that are supposed to be on that field, it would be a butchering, and that's exactly what happened. Air Force covered, got the win, got us the win, which moves us to 12-4-1. So we went from almost at 73% winners at now 75% winners. And you see the t-shirt. All I know is win. That's all. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling myself a little bit. They said it was going to be hard for me to do this year what I did last year, and I welcome that. And I'm pressing myself even more to dig in a little bit deeper to try to find just the smallest edge in each game that I pick. And once again, we got a whole slate on Saturday. And trust me, we're going above 75% after this pick. Trust me. I know it. And I know by now you already trust me. I don't got to say trust me, but trust me. Out of all the games that there are tomorrow, we're going to Kentucky. We're going to Kentucky, where Northern Illinois at 1-2 is traveling to Kentucky at 3-0. This line opened up at 24.5. That wasn't high enough. Right now it sits at 27. That's not high enough. The total opened up at 53. That was high enough. Right now it sits at 54. That's high enough. Northern Illinois lost their last game last week to Vanderbilt, 38-28. Northern Illinois was up 14 points going into the fourth quarter. Their starting quarterback got hurt in the game. He left and never came back. Rocky Lombardo, decent quarterback. He'll be a game time call. Now, just like I told you guys on Thursday about Myles Garrett, they were talking 75% he wasn't going to play. They weren't sure he was going to play. He played. I'm about 95% Northern Illinois starting quarterback will not be on the field in Kentucky. And when I say those things come to pass. To be honest with you, I don't care who plays quarterback for him, to be honest with you. I really don't. And it'd probably be best for his health if the coaches protected him and keeps him out of this physical game, because that's exactly what this is going to be. It's going to be a physical game. This will also be one of Northern Illinois' biggest games ever. I mean, they get to play a top 10 team. Anytime that a small school, MAC school, gets to play a top 25 team is a treat for them. For them to get to play a top 10 team is a real treat for them. It's unfortunate that they have to go against this Kentucky team. And we'll get into that in a minute. This Northern Illinois team, with a healthy quarterback, they averaged 32 points a game. Now, they played Eastern Illinois, they played Tulsa, and they played Vanderbilt. three teams that all give up at least 32 points a game to their opponents. So, I mean, it was right on par. This Northern Illinois team, they give up 33 points a game to those teams that I just said they played, which are trash. That's putting it nicely, trash. They're bottom feeders in FBS. They average 185 passing yards a game, and they rush for around 190 yards a game. You can kiss that goodbye. And that's against absolute bums. And I'm being nice. Against bums. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. This Kentucky team is giving up less than 10 points per game. They're giving up less than 10 points per game. This Kentucky defense is the real deal. Point blank period, the real deal. I've seen them play 2 times so far this year, and wow. I mean, that's all I can say is wow. You want to talk about a team full of NFL players on the defensive side. That's what Kentucky has. They have a bunch of NFL players going to the draft, being drafted, going to be playing on Sundays. Like I said, they give up less than 10 points a game. I know Youngstown State ain't nothing. Okay. No problem. They won and covered that spread last week. The week before, they went into the swamp. They went to Florida with a top 10 Florida team and shut them out in the second half in the swamp to get a 26-16 win. This defense, Kentucky, they're top 7 in every single defensive category that you can possibly think of in the country. And their offense is led by a stud quarterback, Will Levis. I'm sure you've heard of him. He threw for 372 yards last week. He averages 293 passing yards a game. Once again, they won't have their number 1 running back again. They haven't had him all year. And they won't have him again this week. And it hasn't mattered up to this point. And it definitely ain't going to matter again in this game. Kentucky averages 199 rushing yards a game. To go along with the 293 passing a game. The offense, this Kentucky team is just impressive. Impressive. Both sides of the ball. Northern Illinois offense, they're ranked 90th overall in FBS. And their defense, even worse. They're ranked 110th in FBS. That sounds like a very bad combination. Kentucky's 5-0-1 against the spread in their last 6 overall, and they're 10-2 against the spread in their last 12 versus the MAC. Kentucky, remember, Kentucky was, when you think of Kentucky, you think of basketball. You don't think of football. Kentucky has had year after year after year after year shit teams. Year after year. And Kentucky hasn't been beat by a MAC team since 2004. It's kind of impressive to me because I'm sure Kentucky's been a bottom feeder in FBS for a lot of years if I go back and look. Unfortunate for Northern Illinois, this ain't one of those years. This is an absolute terrible spot for a bad team, and especially not having a starting quarterback. They have a freshman that is going to play. They're already calling this Kentucky defense the blue wall. And if you've seen them play, or if you're going to watch them play this week, you will see exactly why they call them the blue wall. You're not running on them, and you're not passing on their DBs either. It ain't going to happen. Not Northern Illinois. Sorry. I can't see Northern Illinois doing much at all. I mean, at all. When your head coach says we have a lot to clean up after not giving up a point their last 6 quarters, come on, that's scary. That is scary. They did have some turnovers last week against Youngstown State University. I mean, they still covered and won. This week, I look for Kentucky to be absolutely razor sharp at home. Taking care of the ball. I don't see any turnovers going towards Northern Illinois. I definitely see a couple turnovers coming to Kentucky. This game's already a mismatch. I mean, you got a team up here, and then you got a team way down here. And then you're going to give them extra possessions because of turnovers? We didn't need them in the first place. So imagine what's going to happen when they do get a couple extra possessions. Scores. Lighten up the scoreboard. I see them putting on an absolute show. Scoreboard getting lit up like a Christmas tree. Defense having an absolute ball. They'll be making a mixtape this week to put together more for their year-end tape that they show with all their highlights. I'm sure a few plays defensively and probably some offensively will come from this game also. You know what, guy? Oh, yeah, I already told you that. All we know is win, win, win. Guys, you already know the pick. The pick is take Kentucky minus 27. And if you're watching this right now, as soon as I post this, do not wait until in the morning to put this play in. Put it in as soon as you see it. My personal, what I think, 27's a gift. If Kentucky don't win by 35 points, I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. Guys, thank you for everything. The support, the comments. Please continue to leave comments, thumbs up. I mean, guys, we're killing it. 75%. I do the work, you pick up the money. Right now, we're in the process of getting house money and leveraging against more house money. You guys should be paying bills. Your Christmas fund should be getting set up right now. I mean, we're just having an absolute ball and doing whatever the hell we want to do. This is going to continue all season long. So, guys, I just ask for you guys to get this out to as many people as you can. Share this on your other social media platforms, please. Do it for me. The tips, always greatly appreciated. You let me know that I'm appreciated, that you're just not clicking on the video and going through the end and here's the pick. And if you're doing that, that's okay. That's okay also. But if you are watching these videos and you hear me break down these games the way they are and they happen the way that I'm saying that they do, yeah. I'm one of the real ones out here doing the handicapping for you. I'm done. I'm going to bed. You guys already know what I'm going to do until I get back to you. Once again, we're going to get back to getting this